Oh, it's you again.
Yes, I am Jacques Derrida, and I'm here to talk about deconstruction.
But I was just about to do some more holiday shopping.
Yes, you would be the one buying into that capitalistic narcissism, pretending to give to others in a sociopathic, self-gratifying ritual.
Are you here to ruin my holiday? I just want to go shopping.
And that will not stop you from doing just that. But where are you going to shop?
Well, here, of course, in Times Square.
Well, that is not where you are, however. Before we let you begin, we must remark upon the utter artificiality of our setting. This is not Times Square, but a simulacrum of it, arranged here in an artificial way for a movie produced through Movie Storm Company.
What do you mean?
We must first accept that you are not really a young man named Alan, and I'm not really Jacques Derrida. This is not really Times Square, but the author of this film wishes the viewers to imagine it so for his own purposes.
I don't like where this is going.
By placing our images in this setting, the viewers are shown a fictional snapshot of our existence and philosophies. They are fooled into believing that they know the lives of Derrida and a more conservative lad such as yourself. But what is the truth of our lives? It is not to be found in this animated movie.
So what are we doing here?
What viewers are doing is witnessing the fabrication of the director's imagination. He assembles signifiers and artificial images in an arbitrary way and offers them to viewers in a lesson in deconstruction. However, we cannot speak of such a scene as containing any truth whatsoever.
But didn't you introduce yourself as Jacques Derrida?
Of course I did, as part of this scene. But that does not mean that, after viewing this film, anyone knows anything about Jacques Derrida.
Then why are you introducing yourself that way? I certainly feel like I am a real guy named Alan.
The more you speak about yourself as someone with feelings, the more your signifiers work to rhetorically persuade a viewer that you are something different than what you are.
I am someone who wants to go shopping.
The truth of your shopping desire is equal to the truth of me being Derrida.
Are you saying that Derrida is a fiction?
Of course not. I am saying that this representation of Derrida is fiction. Any representation is a fiction because it relies upon signifiers assembled by an author for a particular non-real purpose.
So, are you Jacques Derrida or are you not Jacques Derrida?
How many ways must I say this? You are still having difficulty listening. I am not Derrida, but a representation of him which works to deceive the consumers of these signifiers into believing his ideas.
What have you done with the real Jacques Derrida?
You simpleton. Since Derrida died in 2004, he is not to be talked to. But even if he were here to speak, we would only see an edited representation of him, not the truth of him. A man is not his ideas any more than an animated character is a man.
So you are not Derrida, but you are all that we have of Derrida.
That is closer to it, but not true. I am what we believe we have of Derrida.
But the words you are speaking are Derrida's ideas of deconstruction, true?
More or less. They are as true as the director of this film understands them to be.
So we cannot even say that we understand deconstruction, so everything you've been saying could also be false.
Inasmuch as anything is true, it is also false.
Look, the sale at Virgin Records ends at 10 p.m. tonight. I'll just start to walk away from you now.
And you will continue to pretend that there is something real in this holiday ritual beyond the signifiers assembled to take currency from your wallet. Currency, too, by the way, is a signifier that's value depends on our belief in it.
Okay, I have had enough of this. You're saying that the reality of something cannot be known, but only the signifiers we fashion for our own purposes guide what we believe.
Yes.
And if that's the case, then you must agree that whether or not the reality of something exists or not is entirely irrelevant. All that really matters is what we create for ourselves.
Yes, I suppose.
Then I choose to accept the signifiers of Santa Claus. Whether or not he actually exists is irrelevant. That fact is that our signifiers make him as equally real as Jacques Derrida. To use your own words, as much as something is false, it is also true. In fact, you could be Santa Claus.
I am not Santa Claus.
Meaningless signification. You know, you kind of look like him.
What? The
The white hair looks right.